Good coders, good afternoon. So basically, guys, you can see here. I was thinking to pick a task for this sprint actually. So here you can see I have a sprint one, and here it is saying like plan your sprint. So generally, I could have started the project initially without going to here actually without coming here on the Jira board and everything, but I wanted to show you like how we work in tech industry. So generally every week you are having a sprint. Actually it's a bi-weekly sprint and you have to complete some tasks in a sprint, which is 14 days, right? Bi-weekly. So here there is a backlog portal you can see here in the industry also. When you will be working, you will see there would be backlog section, and your scrum master or manager would discuss on the backlogs, and if it needs to be addressed, then what he will do, he will put it into the current sprint and assign to some developer. So here you can see I have some of the projects which I was thinking to work on, but this time I am thinking to make this project GPS tracking MongoDB and Spring Boot project. I chose this out of all this because this includes a lot of learning actually. You will learn about MongoDB, how Spring Boot connects in Java. We will use Java to connect with MongoDB. So you will learn about Spring Boot and GPS tracking. You will see how the data packet flows from a GPS. Suppose that there is a vehicle and the GPS is installed inside it, then what you have to do, what GPS does, you can understand the entire flow, what happens when GPS sends the packet, and then what happens to that packet, where it lands, and then what is after it is processed, and then how would you view your live location of the car, right? So this entire project is about tracking, GPS tracking of a live car or vehicle, something like that, right? I think you got the basic idea. So let's guys move this one to our current sprint, this from the backlog, and we will start this one, right? We will work on this project only for this sprint, and here you can see details about this, like it has some story points you can see, right? About description you can write like to look to see the live location of a vehicle, right? You can write all thing, many thing, whatever you want, but the basic is like we are doing the GPS tracking. So description is like we want the live location of a vehicle, GPS tracking. Cool. So let me say this. Now you can assign it. There is one assignee, and there is also my personal profile. So I would say let it to be the business profile. Okay, so we are not having any parent, nothing. We can have some team. Suppose I have shuttle blazers. So this is our team of the two people. Cool. Okay, so we have this sprint automation and development. We will go on this development person once we have some code written, and then we can commit it to the GitHub repo. Cool guys, till here I think you are clear. Now let me add some more description to this because I want you to understand about the project, how its architecture would be. So let me take you to the important points, some of the important points which we want you to understand. So here you can see the simple architecture which I have uh, here. GPS tracking system, we will have a GPS simulator since we do not have any actual device like iTriangle or Minda devices. So we will have our simulator, GPS simulator, which will send CSV GPS data, and then we would be having a acquisition server which will acquisite the data, basically acquire the data from the CSV file, and then it will send to Kafka, and then we would have a consumer which will consume from the Kafka, and the details would be sent, the location details would be sent to the MongoDB, right? And there would be a PostgreSQL also. I will add it later. PostgreSQL also, which will store the static data like user details, device detail, car details, these kind of static data which are less frequently updated. We would be using the basically SQL DB, which would be Postgres. Cool. So let me take the screenshot of this and uh, add it to our description so that we can have some idea about this, right? So let's update this one. Cool. So it's updating, right? And let me have some more other than image, the process which we will see in this project. So here what we will learn in this case, you can see real-time tracking, historical playbacks, speed analysis, future reference alerts. These things would be there, but these are advanced parts. We will first start simple production plain simulator. You can see here what we would be having. It is the same thing but in text format, the same image here which is given. So what would be, there would be a GPS simulator, then this which is a data acquisition server, then Kafka topics, then data processing unit. There would be some part it would be saying to the Mongo, another is Redis cache if we are going to use, then trapping API, then we can have a mobile app, we can see the live location of the car, right? Or we can, okay, so don't worry about other things, I think it is good. Okay, here also there is a diagram which I have here, so I can write something like that. Let me open it in, first let me save it and open it independently so that that would be greater for visualization, good for visualization actually. Yeah, so we have attachment here, and let me add more of the description. Sim Simply we have to click on this. Yeah, so this is the flow diagram, architectural flow diagram. Cool guys. So here we have simple GPS simulator, then DAS, then Kafka, everything is same, and we are using for static data Postgres, and location history would be in MongoDB, right? Tracking query series for querying the live location we can use here, and then the mobile with the API, some API, something like this. It is not the exact API, but yeah, something like this we will create, right? Cool guys, so this is the project which we are going to create, and in this we will learn a lot of the things like how we will simulate this using maybe executive service or something like that, how we will simulate GPS simulator. Then we will learn about the ingestion layer, which is data acquisition server, right? It would be a Spring Boot app. Here some of the APIs would be exposed, and then we will learn about Kafka, which is new, very very trendy topic, right? For interviews also, so we must understand Kafka. and we will see the integration, installation, everything like that. So in this video, I think if you are already aware with the Spring Boot and you have heard of Kafka, so we will integrate this one. And then MongoDB, which is NoSQL database. A lot of interviews have this question, like what are the difference between SQL and NoSQL databases, like SQL and NoSQL databases. So MongoDB we will learn about this, also basic queries we will use, right? So this is all a new project. I think it would give you a lot of learning, and there is much to take away from this project for you. So stay tuned, guys. We will continue this in different parts actually. That would be better, so that the video doesn't get very long, and that would be good for us. We will create a playlist, and there we can go ahead with this project. So guys, stay tuned, and we will meet in the next part of this project. Cool, guys. Have a great day.